Mathys Tel is a 17-year-old French superstar in the making. Rated 25 million to 75 million transfer wise, if he is to be transferred. His stats are not too bad, and he's making 66,000 a week. Holy crap! Yes, you heard that right. You see that right. 17 years old, Bayern Munich. It doesn't say youth system, but he's 17 years old, so he's got to be in the youth system somewhere in there, making 66,000 per week. He started his career in 21 to 23 with Stade Rennais, moved to Bayern Munich. I do not know how much that was. Actually, let me look at the transfer wise. It does not say how much Bayern picked him up for, and he's got no biography at this point in his career. But 17 years old, making 66,000 per week. That is insane. Nobody can afford that, really. So it'll be very interesting to see how he comes out in the next 10 years plus. But as you can see, his stats are fairly okay for 17 years old, they're definitely good. Dribbling of 14 is fantastic for that age. Technique of 14. Determination of flair of 16 is very good. He does have some acceleration and pace, and he's got plenty of years to grow into. But with nothing else to look at, really, UEFA European Championships under 17 winners, and made his senior club debut for Stade Rennais in 2021. There's nothing else to look at here, so I might as well just flip on over to 2032. 10 years in, it is the 31st of May, 2032. I don't know why all these saves end in different dates. My own bad. His mentals and physicals have grown through the roof. Technically, not so much. They all look fairly similar to what they were, at least, maybe growing by one or so. Composure of 19, decisions, determination of 17 or 16, flair of 17, off the ball of 18, work rate, not great, of 12, but vision of 16, acceleration, agility, balance, natural fitness, stamina, and strength, all in the greens. He has done very well. And as you can see, after 89 appearances and 4 years with Bayern Munich, 23 goals. He has made his way to Arsenal for now at 193 appearances, 76 goals for the last 6 years. So he seems to be a fairly well-rounded player, to say the least, with some loyalty in him. And funny enough, he is now at 325,000 per week until 2035. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of years. But he only moved from Bayern to Arsenal for 17.25 million. That is it. That is insane considering he was on 66,000 per week. I'm assuming that's going to be a massive hindrance to most teams. Arsenal apparently being able to come into some money lately, but as you can see, Champions League 17 appearances, 7.50 average rating. Premier League 27 plus 6 with 7.32. 16 goals in the Champions League, 12 in the Premier League, 4 assists. Not too bad. What's he being used as? Primarily a striker? Internationally, 1 appearance as an AMR, but 51 club appearances as a striker, and only 3 as an AML. So 737, he has done very well as a striker. Not as good as some of the others you see, like Holland and all, but overall, it's still a fantastic career. FA Cup, 2 plus 1 appearances, 713. Carabao Cup, 2 plus 1 with 713. The European Championship qualifying, 7 appearances, 770 with 3 goals and 1 assist. I'm surprised he wasn't used more. Let's see, any injuries to note? He did have a fractured lower leg in 2030, out for 2 months, but everything else is slight, minor, or moderate. So nothing too big. 2030 was just a bad year, apparently. And the last 2 years, he's been pretty much injury-free. So career milestones, senior debut for Stade Rennais in 2021, European Championship U17 winners, scored his first senior club debut for Bayern against Juve, interesting, great choice, in 2022, German under-19s division champions, DFB Pokal winners, Bayern Munich seasonal best 11, Bundesliga champions, obviously with Bayern, Euro under-21 championship golden boot, 3rd place, DFB Pokal winners, Bayern Munich, Bundesliga champions, Super Cup. I mean, it's just a repeat over and over until bought by Arsenal for 60 million. Wait, what? Oh, he joined Bayern for 17.25 and then made his way to Arsenal for 60. My apologies. I was thinking that is incredibly cheap for a kid of his stature. He has a record of 14 competition wins to his name, Bundesliga consecutively between 2023 and 2026, World Cup with France in 2030, very nice. Champions League in 28 with Arsenal, Europa League with Arsenal in 2030, Super Cup with Arsenal, DFB Pokal consecutively 23 and 25, Europa Champions under 17, and the DFL Super Cup between 24 and 25. So he has a lot to his name, and he is an absolute superstar, an absolute beast right now. There is no question. But you know what? Let's actually take a quick look at how he progresses in the next couple of years. So 2035, as you can see, at the end of the season, he is still doing very well. Technicals have gone down a little, but mentals and physicals are still fantastic. Agility has gone up to 18 or 17. Balance has stayed at 18. Premier League, though, 36 appearances plus 2, 20 goals, 8 assists, 739 average rating. He has done very well. And look at all the Nations League pieces. 790 in the Champions League. You can see if I go to his milestones, 2033 apparently was a banner year for him. Seasonal best 11 for France, Premier League champions with Arsenal, Arsenal seasonal best, blah, blah, blah. UEFA Nations League winners, FA Cup Community Shield winners, French Player of the Year, 3rd place. Named France, Carabao Cup winners with Arsenal in 2034. Arsenal season best. So named French Player of the Year in 2034. As you can see, beating out the likes of Lucas Chevalier and Kylian Mbappe. A fantastic front three right there. Kylian Mbappe at 36 years old, still getting into the mix. But France seasonal best 11, English Premier Division goal scorer runner-up, and Arsenal seasonal best 11. So overall, a fantastic job. Very loyal to the club. It's good to see loyalty these days because you see players just bouncing around from contract to contract, and it gets annoying. But 350 per week until 2037. He is a very, very good player to pick up if you can afford him. That is going to be the big problem right there. 66,000 per week. Really, if you're a Fulham or Burnley or someone like that, it's going to be hard to spend that money on a 17-year-old. You may need to see how he progresses at Bayern, but overall, without some money, or if you only have to bring in one player, then maybe look at him. But otherwise, that money is going to be the issue. Stats-wise, not much at all to worry about. He looks fantastic. But that is it for me, Suffing FM, for the Football Manager blog and Mathys Tel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Mathys Tel, I'm assuming? But anyway, that's it for me. That's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.